Hello everyone, and welcome to A Fistful of Dice. My name is Matt. You know, the Bestiary 2 is when I think the monsters, the creatures, the world of Pathfinder really sort of came into its own. In the first Bestiary, you see a lot of staple fantasy monsters, things like goblins and orcs and dragons and things that you would normally see in D&D type games. But with Bestiary 2, I think that Paizo sort of set themselves apart by creating unique creatures and really interesting variations of creatures. Things like the primal dragons, the drakes, the inevitables, different kinds of demons, devils, and daemons. Really creepy, interesting things like the worm that walks and the attic whisperer. Things in the Bestiary 2 really inspire me to try out different monsters and throw things at my party that they might not be expecting. And that's why I was so excited for the Bestiary 2 box Pathfinder Pawns. This is a similar setup to the original Bestiary box Pathfinder Pawns. Comes with over 300 new pawns. It does include bases, small, medium, and large bases. And it retails for $40. So we're going to open this up and see what's inside. Okay, so once again, like with all of the big box pawns, the Bestiary box and the NPC Codex box, the box that this is packaged in is really, really high quality glossy cardboard that if you wanted to store the pawns in here, you most certainly could, because there's plenty of room, and this box will definitely stand up to some wear and tear. And it's so durable that it's hard to get open. There we go. Alright, here's the bases, actually packaged in different packages. So there's your small or regular size bases, and then the large bases, and then the huge bases. So nice that they set you up with some more bases. And then here's a big old stack of pawns in their punch-out sheets. If I can get them out here. There we go. Alright, so on this first sheet, we've got cool things like Aeons, Angels, there's some ghosts on here, some Azers, which I've always really liked, Giant Bees, Blink Dog, ooh, Crawling Hands. Really cool. All the art is extremely high quality, as is typical for Paizo's products. On this page, we've got some more Aeons, some Faceless Stalkers, some Daemons, Dampers, some Young Dragons, Draugrs, and some really cool Elementals, Ice Elementals, Lightning Elementals, Magma Elementals, so some different looking Elementals. Mud Elemental. Very neat. Get a good look at that. This next sheet, we've got a giant fly and a giant maggot, which are actually part of one image. They're different sides of the same, or different halves of the same image, which is kind of neat. I haven't seen that. Fetchling, Grick, Ifrit, which are really cool. Different kinds of inevitables. We've got Were-Tigers, Were-Boars, and Were-Bears, as well as a couple more Aeons. On here we've got Mongrel Man, Giant Mosquitoes, ooh, the Necrophidius, which I think is always really cool, Ogrekin, which are neat, Revenant, Scarecrows, Sandman, and what else have we got here? The Draconal Agathian. Just really unique interpretations of monsters, and also some just brand new ones I've never seen before. Serpent Folk, Shining Child, Sin Spawn, Skulk, Soul Eater. It should be noted that some of these are available in the Adventure Paths, but they are all creatures from the Bestiary 2 book. Now we're getting into some of the larger ones, like Archons, giant bats, different daemons. Ooh, the Shield Archon is really, really cool looking. Here we've got some of the different dragons, the primal dragons, which I think are really, really cool. They're like dragons, but instead of being blue dragon or red dragon or fire dragon or something like that, they're things like brine, magma, umbral, cloud. So very like elemental, ancient dragons. So they're just really, really cool looking. Yeah. And then they also have the drakes, which the drakes are sort of like wyverns a little bit, I suppose. They only have they don't have 4 legs. They walk on the tips of their wings. So got some more elementals. A dust digger, which it's the Sarlacc. Look at that. That is the Sarlacc. And we've also got some really cool golems. I really enjoy golems a lot. There's a clockwork golem here, alchemical golem, glass golem. Also a gray render, classic monster. Marsh giants, which are very interesting looking, and a wood giant, which is basically a giant elf. Pretty neat. Got some more inevitable on here. Hippopotamus, camel, hellcat, hippogriff. Those hellcats are cool looking. Just looking through this, I'm already getting some pretty cool ideas for adventures here. Ooh, some weird stuff on here. Magma ooze, marrow, manta ray, protean, couple of proteans, which the proteans are really neat. Ooh, ice trolls. Very cool. And rock trolls. Giant toads, giant black widows, large spriggan. Ooh, Wendigo. Very creepy. I love the different kinds of trolls. The ice troll and the rock troll are very, very cool. I love trolls, so having different kinds of trolls is never a bad thing. Oh, man. Oh, these are cool. There's an attic whisperer there. So lots of different stuff here, including what is that? An Athak, which is kind of like an Etten, but instead of an extra head, he's got an extra arm. And then the different dragons, the primal dragons, the large ones, which are just so cool looking. The crystal dragon is, oh man, that is just badass. I like the cloud dragon as well. This art here for the Mithril Golem, I think might be the first piece of art I've seen from Paizo that looks bad. Let's see if we can get a close-up of it there. That is weird and not how I pictured the Mithril Golem at all. I don't like that it's liquidy. I appreciate that they're trying to do something different with it, but compare it to the Adamantian Golem. I mean, what? I don't think that's how it looks in the book. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up really quick here and see what it looks like in the book, because I'm pretty sure that's not the art. So, in the Bestiary 2, that is what the Mithril Golem looks like, which I think looks quite a bit cooler than the weird liquid golem that we have here with the liquid mithril. Yeah, I really don't like the look of that at all. So I probably won't be using that. But other than that, on this sheet we've got Primal Dragon, Magma, Frostworm, Tasia Giant. Pretty cool. And then getting to the last few sheets here. We've got some Inevitables, Jabberwock, Moonflower, Lang Spider. I have a bunch of those Lang Spiders now. Hangman Tree, which is pretty cool. Leprechaun, Mandragora, Redcap, Quickling, Spriggan, Reefclaw, all that good stuff. I do like the new art for the Lang Spider. They redid the art for that. I have a few different arts for the Lang Spider, and the older ones were pretty stupid looking, kind of silly. We've got Nightwalkers, Skilla, which is definitely a Cthulhu thing, or a Lovecraft thing, rather. Giant Tick. Quickwood. Here's a Worm That Walks. Which, is that different art? No, it's the same art for the Worm That Walks. Worm That Walks is pretty neat. And then last sheet here. Got a Water Orm, Shantak, Juju Zombie, Mosquito Swarm, Tick Swarm, all kinds of fun stuff. So with the Bestiary 2 box, Paizo has yet again put out another quality pawn product that gives you a lot of different miniatures for your money. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of these things, just as I have with the hundreds and hundreds of other pawns that I have. The Bestiary 2 box is definitely focused more towards the weird, the obscure monsters that you wouldn't find everywhere, but, you know, different specific monsters. But they're very flavorful, very unique, and your players are just going to be, like, wowed and completely interested in what these things are and what they're capable of. Aside from a couple pieces of questionable art, which is odd for Paizo, usually they're pretty on when it comes to art, I have to say that this definitely lives up to the potential of the first one. I don't know if I'll be getting 2 of these. I got 2 of the original Bestiary box because it came with so many basic monsters that I wanted to double up and have as many of those, you know, goblins and orcs and things like that as possible. With this, I don't really imagine that I'll need multiples of these things. These are very, very strange and unique monsters that probably you're not going to be seeing in groups necessarily. So one should do ya. But definitely check it out. It's another quality product from Paizo. I'm going to continue buying every single pawn collection that comes out and continue bolstering my mini collection. These pawns are the best thing that Paizo has put out yet. I really love them. They're so worth it. So worth it. So definitely check out the Bestiary 2 box. Take care, and happy gaming all.